Hello everyone. So I wanted to do a paint with me. It is a beautiful, beautiful stormy day outside and I couldn't be happier. So you might hear some thunder, we might see some lightning, but that really just sets the mood for me to like get in a good art space. So really quickly, I wanted to paint this sketch. I haven't said anything about it yet. I did post the sketch a while ago on my Instagram, but this is actually going to be the artwork for one of the tiers of my Patreon. So you will see that when it's made official. Oh. And if you hear any little pitter-patters around, I have both Omalley and Aurora with me today because they are not fond of the thunderstorms, so they are hanging close. And I also just got home from work, so they've been alone all day, so they're feeling very attentive. Okay, I guess let's just get started. So the theme for this one is moons. So I'm gonna go, I think, with like a nice silver lavender hair color scheme, but I think I want to give her a little bit more of tanned skin to kind of offset that. So I need this for that. Okay, well, Aurora, it's okay. Oh, she's got a toy. She, of course, grabbed the noisiest toy. Okay, let's just get started. That thunder sounds amazing. So nice. And I can just hear the pitter-patter of the rain on my window, and this is just so nice. The only thing missing is a nice cup of tea, but I'm actually gonna have dinner after this, and tea does not go well with dinner. So I'll have to wait until later. So I know I've said this in a couple of videos now, but the reason I don't normally paint darker skin tones is because my brown paints are really splotchy. I don't know why. I think it's because it's been a couple of different brands, but they all come out very grainy. So my guess is it's something that they use to make the pigment makes these colors very splotchy and grainy. They don't blend well for me, but that's okay. Once you kind of know that it's going to do that, you can adapt and predict it and work with it. But it was really off-putting for the longest time because I didn't know if it was something I was doing wrong or if it was the paper. I couldn't figure it out. But now I just know if I'm gonna paint with a brown to just kind of expect it to be uneven, and that's okay. So I wanted to do a paint with me for this video because I haven't made videos in a little bit. Another good boom of thunder. And the reason I took a unplanned kind of hiatus from YouTube was for a lot of reasons. Oh, Omalley, here she comes. Hi, sweetheart, that's not your water. Your water's over there. Go on, keep it moving. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Oh, goodness. Okay. But yeah, so there's a couple reasons that I took an unplanned hiatus from YouTube. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll have known about some of these things. But it was kind of just one thing after another. It all started, everything went downhill after a couple of months ago. I fell down the stairs and I hurt my ankle very badly. Not very badly. I shouldn't say that, because I wasn't, in the hospital. I didn't break it. There wasn't anything, like it could have been a lot worse. But I was not, it was in pain. I was having issues for a while. And when I fell down the stairs, I must have also hurt my neck and not realized it at the time because of how badly I had hurt my ankle. So after I recovered from falling down the stairs and hurting my ankle, after my ankle got better, one day I was at work and I was just kind of doing my own thing. I work in an office, so nothing too strenuous, just, your normal desk job. And I went to stretch, and all of a sudden I had this terrible, terrible pain in my neck. I thought I had slipped a disc. I couldn't move. I was on the verge of tears. I couldn't move my head at all, and my left arm went completely, not numb, but useless. Hi, Omalley, that is not your water. Hi, sweetheart. Like I said, the pets are a little on edge right now because of the storm. So I'm sure this won't be the only time Omalley shows up. But yep, so my arm went completely useless. It felt like I had nerve damage or something. So I'm, I have a lot of chronic illnesses. I have kind of a bad luck situation with my health. So anytime something goes wrong, I kind of assume it's the worst case scenario. Omalley, you can't sit here, sweetheart. Hi, baby, you can't sit here. I know the storm is scary, but you're getting cat fur everywhere. Hi, you're about to put your whole butt in my water and you're gonna knock over the water. And that's gonna be a really bad situation. Hi, come here. Oh, come here. Okay. I know. You gotta go lay somewhere else for right now, okay? Okay. So I wasn't sure if I had slipped a disc in my spine. I wasn't sure if it was an aneurysm because my vision was going blurry. I was having a terrible headache. I was getting dizzy from the pain. So I wasn't sure what was going on. And so I went to the hospital and they really couldn't figure it out either. But what they did figure out was that I wasn't having any of those problems. It wasn't anything worst case scenario. It was just a really bad muscle injury. And so they think that when I fell down the stairs, I had tightened the muscles in my neck and back, and the muscles never contracted because I didn't know that there was a slight injury. And so it was kind of a ticking time bomb, just waiting until I moved the wrong way. And so that happened. And that was 2 months ago. I have just recovered from it. I've been dealing with that for 2 months. I had to go into physical therapy for it. I couldn't move my head for almost a week. And then I was in physical therapy it'll be 2 months of physical therapy that I was dealing with that. So, yeah. So that was that. Then, my grandmother passed away very suddenly. So that was tough. I'm not going to go into too much detail about that because, it's tough to talk about. It just happened. She's only been gone a month now. It's still very fresh. I haven't quite had a full grieving process for that. But yeah, so it was just one thing after another. And, yeah. So that's kind of been the stuff that I've been dealing with. So obviously everything I was working on got put on hold. It was a lot easier to make Instagram posts than it was to make a video, so YouTube kind of fell to the wayside, as it does sometimes. I didn't plan to go on hiatus, but it was just really hard for me to keep up with everything between not being able to... I couldn't paint when I was first dealing with the injury. I couldn't do any art at all because I couldn't move my head. I couldn't physically bend my head forward to look at any of my paintings. And then, dealing with my grandmother. That was just very unexpected. So I haven't done any art. And I'm trying to get back on the horse, but it's hard. Life and whatnot. But here we are. So that's why I wanted to do a paint with me, because I kind of wanted to have a very chill, low production video where I can just kind of do my own thing, have a very casual setting, and get back into the flow of painting. I've been trying to work on some bigger projects, and it's just, I'm not quite there yet. And that's okay. I'm not going to pressure myself. I mean, that's a lie. I'm totally going to pressure myself because that's all I ever do. I don't know how to not pressure myself. But yeah. Just trying my best. I actually really like the way that this blush just turned out. That has worked out really well. And I've noticed lately that I've been drawing a lot of portraits with the eyes closed. I don't know why. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's like a psychological thing or if it's just like easier. I don't know. I don't really find them to be easier than open eye portraits. That's just kind of been what's happening. Let's see. Yes, hi babies. I have both pets rubbing on my legs right now. They are not happy today. I mean, I don't blame them. I don't know if you guys can hear Aurora whining. But if you can, that's her. That's her making that noise. You know what, I think... I think I want her blush to be more. I think I want it to be a little bit more dramatic. So other than that, I haven't really been up to too much. I'm trying to start some bigger projects soon. There's a Zodiac challenge that I'm trying on that I know I'm going to be behind on because I'm just still really struggling to get back on the art horse. But I still want to do it regardless of if I'm late or not for that challenge. It's definitely still something that I plan to participate in. So that'll be nice. So eventually I'll have a whole set of Zodiac astrology illustrations, which is something that I actually said I wasn't too excited to do as an artist because so many people, you know, every artist at some point does Zodiac signs, which is fine. I think that's awesome. It's just I couldn't think of a good concept for myself to kind of make, if I did it, to make it stand out from other artists. But I think that this challenge gives me a good opportunity to do that. So I am excited for it, even though not too long ago I said that I wasn't excited to do anything like that anytime in the future, but here we go. Things change. Okay. Because of all of my delays, I'm not planning on reaching any of my goals as of right now with opening up a shop or opening up my Patreon. And that's okay. I mean, honestly, it's tough because part of me doesn't want to give myself the leeway to be behind on anything. Like, I kind of want to say to myself, you know, you don't need the extra time. You shouldn't take it. I'm trying to be kinder to myself, I guess. But at the same time, I don't want to allow myself to get into the habit of putting art on the back burner when things are rough. But I mean, things have been extra rough, so I should also, you know, give myself a little bit of a break. And then, you know, I get all those not nice thoughts that go, well, nobody's gonna sign up for your Patreon anyways, or nobody really cares about buying your prints, so what's the rush anyways? But you never know. I can't let myself think that way, because then I'll never do anything. And that's what stopped me for so long. And even when I had people say, hey, I would like to buy prints if you ever sell them, I always convinced myself, nobody's actually gonna do it. So I'm not gonna do it. I'm not good enough. And I really need to stop doing that. Because it's not fair to myself. And at the same time, even if nobody joins my Patreon at first, or if nobody buys my prints at first, it's not a big deal. It's really not. You can't grow until you start. And so you gotta start somewhere. And I am still working on that studio tour video. It's been months of me trying to get this room put together, and it's just a work in progress. I thought it would be a lot faster, but that's okay. But so that is coming soon, I promise. I do have a couple videos scheduled. I do have a couple videos scheduled after this one. So I am getting into a place though where I'll have a pretty consistent uploading schedule. Omalley, sweetheart, please. Omalley. Do any of you guys have pets that love to be just in your business all the time? But yep, so I'm thinking of uploading on Fridays. If this video is up on a Friday and you're watching this on a Friday, then that means that that is what I'm doing. But I am going to try to do one video a week for the foreseeable future. Knock on wood that nothing else falls apart in my life. And I'm able to keep up with that. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about the lavender tones in the hair. But I'm really liking it. Oh my gosh, Omalley. Please, keep going. Sweetheart. Oh my gosh, she's gonna try to steal my paintbrush. Omalley! Hi. I love you, but please. And now Aurora is crying because Omalley is up here and she can't be up here because she's a dog. And we got a whole thing going on. Okay. I love you, please. Okay. So this is actually the only artwork that I have finished for the Patreon tiers. The other ones I have kind of ideas, but I haven't quite gotten anything that I'm happy with yet. Hi, Aurora. Hi. I'm painting. You can't be up here. You're a puppy. Puppies can't be on tables. Omalley shouldn't even be on the table. Oh, well, she did not like that answer. But yeah, I don't want to talk too much about the Patreon, just because it's still very much a work in progress. There's really not much to talk about at the moment. There will be eventually, but not yet. Alrighty. So I'm obviously not going to finish this whole thing on video because there's still a lot that needs to be done with it. But I did just want to do like a quick little bit of painting. Oops. Oh, there's some more of that good thunder. Well, that came out muddier than I intended, but that's okay. That just means I need a different shade of blue. So let's just clean that up. So I actually think I might take a little break. I'm gonna go eat some dinner, and then I'm gonna come back to this and I'm going to finish it up probably completely. I'm gonna go find my pencil, but you guys will watch the rest of this in a time lapse, if you don't mind. So yep, I just wanted to check in and catch up and, you know, give you guys an update on what's been going on with me, why I've been gone, and to let you know that I am coming back. We will be doing more regular updates, and you have a lot of things to look forward to if you're looking forward to any of that. But yep, so I'm happy that you guys are hanging out with me and watched this nice little rainy day paint session. And next time I do a video, it will be something a bit more exciting. All right, I hope you enjoy, and then I will show you the finished piece at the end. All right, here we have it. It's obviously not finished because I still have to fix up the bottom, and I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with the moons above her head. And I'll probably scan it and do kind of a digital background, but we'll see. But so here it is. Thank you guys for hanging out with me on this lovely stormy evening. Oh, there was just a little bit of thunder in the background. Good timing. And I will see you guys all for my next video.